Hi, welcome to Sempa 360. Tonight, Celebrity Happy Hour at Pastor Wilson Bugembe. People have all sorts of comment. He invited lots of celebrities, including politicians like Alhaji Ntege Nasa Seragala, musicians like Bobby Wine, and female musicians like Desire Luzinda, and then also he invited the traditional healer. That's caused a lot of beef. People are wondering, why did he bring Mama Fina into the church and even accept her money? Did she like blow a pipe at him? So anyway, there's a lot of going on, but I have my own issue. Everybody's going at Pastor Wilson, but I have my own issue. My issue is, why didn't he invite me to Celebrity Sunday? Didn't I have enough swag? So anyway, we're going to get together, and in the house is Pastor Wilson on Sempa 360. Put your hands together as he comes in. Come on, we can do better than that. Yeah. Pastor Wilson, good to have you.
Thank you.
Man, you have swag.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
Wilson, why is everybody unhappy with you when you did such a great thing?
I think it's a sign of people are normal.
Mm-hmm.
If we all agree, then we're abnormal.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember those days in high school when we used to debate. Water is better than salt. Girls' schools are better than boys' schools. Boarding is better than day. Mr. Chairman, sign the chair. I propose. Or I oppose.
Yeah.
I think those debate days were, they're now making sense. Okay. I think they were preparing me or preparing students that this is life. Not everyone is going to agree with you. But yeah, so I just remember debate days. If we all agree with President Museveni, or with Besigye, or with, that's why some will support Besigye, others will support Museveni, and we'll have issues. Me, I will support him because in P7, he started UPE. And I didn't have money. I was dropping out of school, and then I went to school for free. So
some support. It's normal to have a different opinion.
Yeah, it's a sign that people are normal, like society is normal.
But let's all agree, there are some things we all must agree on, Pastor Wilson.
Like what?
I have swag.
Okay, I agree. I agree. Yes.
And for me, my problem is, why didn't you invite me on the red carpet so that I can come to Celebrity Sunday?
It happens again in 2017. I promise I'll invite you.
All right.
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay.
I will.
I put that down. Yes. I will definitely come.
Thank you.
Now, in the news, some pastors and some people have been really taking on, not really much. I mean, people were saying...
Yeah, it's a huge debate.
The issue was Mama Fina. First of all, is it true you had Mama Fina in there? And did you receive her money?
Mama Fina coming to church, that's a big blessing and breakthrough for whoever calls himself, I once was a sinner, and now I saw the light. Whoever calls himself a preacher, a winner of souls, that's we should be clapping. We are scoring. And I respect Mama Fina. She knew she was going to be attacked for this. I knew, I was ready. It's like failing an exam paper in mathematics. You know you're going to get some chiboko. So I was ready for critiques. But what's in my mind? What did God tell me? First of all, I want to explain here on TV that I don't owe an explanation to anybody. No, I don't owe... I shouldn't come and explain to me.
Your accountability is to God.
My accountability is to God. Even the preacher disagreeing, I respect preachers. Number one, the reason I don't fight back, they preached Jesus before I even knew Jesus. Maybe they have a point. These are fathers. These are the foundation we are jubilating on. These preachers started preaching and they laid the foundation. So maybe they have a point. But I listen to them like eating fish. throw the bones, take the meat. You know.
But
so,
why did you come up with celebrate? Now, I think you're getting to that point. What was your reason to come up with this? Is it like a Wilson Zechisakate? What is the goal of Celebrity Sunday?
These are superstars, Pastor. These are men, we like it or not, that are
and
women that are in the news. They are headliners. They are inspiring somebody, maybe positively or the other way around. But these are the men that our kids, our children admire. They have their music. They listen to them every day. These are the people that our children want to be.
They are the role models.
They are the role models.
Okay.
But I never met any of them because I used to see them way back, and I've grown up in the church where the church has closed the doors. You know, in Mark, I think it's in Mark chapter 2, where Jesus was in a house and so many Christians in courts were around him that these guys had a sick person. They couldn't even bring him in, that they had to take off the roof. So I think the church is so congesting Jesus that they're like, no one else.
Come in.
Yeah, this is
so
me.
You're taking off the roof of the house.
Yeah, so
that
we're taking off the roof so we can bring on. And taking off the roof, it's not going to be easy.
You said something to me that most musicians come. There's something you say that when you got the vision of drawing them to church, you say to them, musicians always end up coming to church, but not in the way they want to.
Most times, not actually only musicians, but those celebrities come to church in a casket. They come to church in a coffin. That's the only time we meet.
What do you mean?
We meet as celebrities to think about God when we have somebody dead in a coffin.
That is tragic.
So I don't think God is crazy until we remember him and we say, when he was alive, I never saw him. He never, you know. But every time I met celebrities, stars that we honor and respect, they also honored God. No one said, "Mwananze ndiwano kubanga stani." Everyone says, Wilson, God. Everyone has a story before the glory. And Rihanna bwakola akaviri, it will go all over, all the way to my sacraments in Gulama.
By the way, I want to thank you that you have not done the hairs and bleached your skin. And you still look as... Can we give a hand clap to Wilson?
Really?
And you've kept your name. I mean, these are three things I like about your swag. You are still the same, Wilson Bugembe. Second, you have not bleached yourself or reshaped your nose. And thirdly, you have no more hair. Let's give a hand clap to that. Because everybody's trying to do something to copy someone. So you have your own original. So you say that I put this meeting together to bring these guys. Not in a casket.
You're not in a casket. Number two, to tell someone who admires him the other story, the other story of Bebe, the other story of Chameleon, the other story of this guy that you fear and respect and honor and adore, that they also honor God. That's what Juliana said. She said, we honor God, but we're just busy on weekends. And I pray, because people are like, why did you take Mama Fina's money? And why did you share? Why did you bring her? The word is you defiled. You defiled the temple.
So was this your money? First of all, clarify this issue.
This money was for. They know the truth. They've read the stories.
You tell
but this money was not for the church. This money, our team, John Segawa, and the entire team. John Segawa was our chairperson. We said as celebrities when they meet, they should do something charity, because this is my agenda. Let the Ugandans and the world know that even the celebrities fear God. They may not be as perfect as you are, but they're not worshiping Satan. Two, let the church know that we should stop Jesus' love just on clothes and looks and what people do. I had some people say, how can you bring even a Tony? Are you trying that we should weigh the sins? And two, they're like, you defiled the church. Those Mama Fina doesn't deserve to come. I want to ask this, my brother, bishop, preacher, Archbishop Pope. Luke 18, verses 10 or 11. Two guys go to the church to pray. A Pharisee and
A publican. Word of a
tax
sinner.
collector.
Yeah.
And he goes, Lord, I thank you for who I am. I thank you for I'm not a sinner. I'm not a robber. I'm not a adulteress. I've kept everything. And he says, I pay my tithe and I fast twice a week. I'm not like this tax collector. In other words, I deserve the blessing. I deserve the stage. And then the tax collector, the Bible says that he even failed to look up to the heaven. And he said, God, just have mercy. See, some pastors were pastors before they were Christians.
Let me just finish this issue. Yes. The money that you collected
was for the project for kids in Luka district who were writing on
the ground.
On the ground.
So this was to help in construct a school.
To help. And then if Mama Fina brings 2 million, why do we... First of all, this is government money.
You're going to build a building.
Yeah, this is we are helping.
I want to bring up a picture of Mama Fina. Look, bring up the picture of Mama Fina smoking the pipe. I don't know if she was in the church when she was doing this one. Was she smoking a pipe in the church?
Not in the church. Not in the church. Not in the church. But
go ahead.
Yes, but this is something that I wanted to tell the church.
Yeah.
If Jesus was here and he had a church, which kind of people would he allow in his church?
Everybody. Now, his Mama Fina, this is the picture that has made the rounds. And people are saying, how comes the pastor is getting money from Mama Fina? And you are saying the money was for?
For helping the poor people.
Okay, now, was she smoking like that in the church, or these people are making that up?
No, not in the church. but you know what? Let me, call me crazy, but this is what I would do. Even if she wanted to smoke, even if she wanted to smoke in the church,
yeah,
I would. She's like, Pastor, I can't spend time without smoking. I would say, you know what? Here is a corner. Just go and smoke. Because I'm not calling perfect people. Number 2, do you read the Bible in Luke, in Matthew 20, about a guy who had a vineyard? And then he employed guys. He said, go, I'll pay you one denarii, whatever they agreed on. They started working in the morning. He goes in midday. At midday, he finds other guys just doing nothing, calls them, says, work in my garden. I'm going to pay you. Goes in the evening, 5 p.m., finds other guys just standing there. Says, what are you doing? Said, nobody hired us. He said, okay, go and work in my vineyard and I'll pay you. Guess what? Time later, time for pay comes. And these guys that worked in the morning are paid the money they agreed on. The guys that came at 5 p.m., this is Jesus saying in Matthew 20, they paid them the same money. And these guys complained and they said, you know what? We worked all day. We deserve more. Guess what the manager said? The manager said, you know what? Did I steal anything from you? I paid you what we agreed on. Number 2, maybe you're jealous.
Was there any change in Mama Fina? Did she stand up and say, look, I'm happy for my spirit? Or was there something else that really...
Number 1, she honored God. She honored God so much. Number 2, I like the moment she said, I'm not going back on that stage. For I saw something on that stage, I'm not going back. Number 3, who tells you that I'm here to change them? I'm not calling them to change them.
What do you want to do then?
I'm telling them about Jesus, and Jesus will change them. I'll catch the fish, Jesus will wash them.
All right, listen, I'm here with Pastor Wilson. He said that I will come to his swag celebrity Sunday next week, and he's helping us blow the smoke out of this situation. Should he have invited Mama Fina or not? And he's saying, look, let everybody come as they are, even if they come as smoker, maybe with a little bit of juba or ice cream. We'll be back after this. Don't go away. Pastor Martin Sempa.